Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing good. So once again your English teacher is back with the new video lesson. So what can you see on the blackboard? There is a boy who is all tied up with a rope. So what does this scene remind you of? Being kidnapped. So do you all like reading the books, the thriller books? Do you all have the habit of reading the Tinkles or other kind of books in which there are many stories about robbers, robbing, kidnapping and many more. So what do you think? Do you all want to see how they feel when they get kidnapped? Kidnapping you, tying to a chair and torturing you, asking for the money. You must have heard your parents telling, right? Don't go outside, there are some robbers or someone might kidnap you. They say this. But don't you think, sometimes you all might think, right? What does kidnapping really means? So, same kind of boy we have in our lesson, who is really fond of thriller stories, who love reading all these kind of stories, but he has never got kidnapped, and he really wants to get kidnapped and experience and see how is it, the feeling of getting kidnapped. First of all, to understand that, we'll have to read the lesson. So I want you all to open Banyan Tree book, semester 2, page number 48. And using your index finger, you will have to follow as I read out the lesson. Lesson 7. Kidnapped. The door creaked open and moonlight flooded the room. The cold wind rushed in and Rahul could feel the chill run down his spine. He greedily read every word as his eyes rushed from one end of the line to the other, up the page and down. Such thrillers excited him, and like any other 10-year-old, he loved to read the kind of books that left him wondering what was going to happen next. Here, underline the word creaked, creaked. Next, flooded, flooded. Next, underline spine, spine. Next, greedily, greedily. Next, thrillers. Underline the word thrillers. Now go to the next paragraph. Rahul, is that the light in your room? That was his father's voice booming from the ground floor of the house. Rahul Bajaj lived in a 2-story house on Pali Hill. His father was a successful businessman, and of course, Rahul had all that he could wish for. Light, Papa? What light? In my room? Rahul shouted back, quickly switching off the light. If there was anyone that he was afraid of, it was his father. He continued to read with the torchlight under his bedsheet. Why doesn't anything as exciting happen to me? He wondered. In this paragraph, underline the word booming, booming. Next, underline the word Rahul Bajaj, Rahul Bajaj. Next, Pali Hill, Pali Hill. Next, businessman, businessman. Next, torchlight, torchlight. Next, exciting, exciting. Now go to the next paragraph. And then it happened. The window opened slowly from the outside, and a pair of thin, long legs stepped into the room. Within a minute, there was another pair of legs. This one was short and fat. Rahul switched off the torchlight and held his breath. He had a feeling that something was about to happen to him. He waited. Here, underline the word window. Next, underline the word stepped. Next, underline the word switched,
switched. Next, waited, waited. Now go to the next paragraph. A thin man with curly hair and a chubby man with thin hair were approaching him. They were moving slowly towards him with the sack in hand. As he saw the
Okay students, now go to the next page, page number 49.
men come towards him, Rahul whispered, "That's not necessary. I will just go along with you quietly. I am interested in adventure. I will make it easy for you." Here, underline the word approaching. Approaching. Next, underline the word sack. Next, whispered. Whispered. Next, necessary. Necessary. Next, adventure. Adventure. Now, go to the next paragraph. The two men looked at each other in surprise. This was easier than they thought. "Where do we take you?" Laurel asked. "You mean you do not have a plan? Don't you read books? Don't you know you have to have a plan?" Rahul whispered angrily and loudly. He was getting very impatient and angry with the kidnappers. He had to do everything. "We have a cottage by the lake about 100 kilometers from here. Let's go there for a start." Here underline the word surprise. Surprise. Next, laurel. Laurel. Next, underline the word angrily. Angrily. Next, loudly. Loudly. Next, impatient. Impatient. Next, kidnappers. Kidnappers. Next, cottage. Cottage. Now go to the next paragraph. It took them 2 hours to reach the cottage. The lake glistened in the moonlight. Here underline the word glistened. Glistened. "Perfect," thought Rahul. Then he heard a distant cry of a wolf. "Yes," he said excitedly. "Things could not get better. This sort of thing always happened in the books and movies he saw, but they were getting worse for Laurel and Hardy. Something was wrong here, they suspected. Kids don't volunteer to get kidnapped. They did not feel in charge. They were right." Here underline the word perfect. Next, underline distant. Next, wolf. Next, wolf. Next, underline the word hardy. Hardy. Next, suspected. Suspected. Next, volunteer. Volunteer. Next, go to the next paragraph. "Hey, you fat one, Hardy, come here. Go find some wood and make a campfire. Laurel, you go pitch a tent. I'm sure you will find one in the cottage. We come here during our vacation." Laurel and Hardy looked at each other. Laurel said, "Stop calling us Laurel and Hardy. Do you think we are cartoon characters? Take this seriously. We will kill you. If you don't listen to me, I will just trek back home and tell my father that you kidnapped me," replied Rahul, not in the least frightened. Here underline the word campfire. Campfire. Next, pitch. Pitch. Next, vacation. Vacation. Next, cartoon. Next, characters. Next, seriously. Seriously. Next, frightened. Frightened. Now go to the next paragraph. The two men decided to cooperate. They were looking for some ransom money, and if they lost the kid, they were never going to get rich. So Rahul sat and threw pebbles into the lake as the tent was being pitched. Here, underline the word cooperate. Next, ransom. Ransom. Next, pebbles. Pebbles. Go to the next paragraph. This kid is annoying. Why haven't his parents complained to the police yet? The kidnappers wondered as they paced up and down under the sun the next afternoon. Breakfast was not easy to arrange for a kid who thought he was a king. The only question going through their minds after that was, what would he want for lunch? Here, underline the word annoying. Next, complained. Complained. Next, paced. Paced. Next, question. Question. Turn the page. But for Rahul, the day was just better than any other day. He was quite delighted that he was to miss school. The thin one went into town to check whether there was any news item about the missing rich boy. No news, neither in the newspaper nor on TV. This is getting very dangerous, they thought. How much more could they tolerate this kid? Let's call his father and ask for some ransom money at least. Here, underline the word delighted. Delighted. Next, underline the word weather. Weather. Next, newspaper. Newspaper. Next, dangerous. Dangerous. Next, tolerate. Tolerate. Go to the next paragraph. They called the Bajaj residence. Mr. Bajaj answered the call himself. We have your son. If you want him back, arrange for 1 crore rupees immediately, said Hardy, trying to sound very dangerous. You have my son, do you? I wondered where he went off. Thought he was spending the night at his friend's place. Ransom? 1 crore. Let's see. Is Rahul enjoying the kidnapping, sir? He always hoped something like this would happen to him. You know, how much are you willing to give me to take him back? Rahul will not want to come back. Best of luck. Let me know when the money is ready. And the phone went dead. Mr. Bajaj knew his son would look after himself, but hurriedly picked up the receiver again to call the police. Here, underline the word residence. Residence. Next, underline the word 1 crore. 1 crore. Next, immediately. Next, underline the word spending. Spending. Next, underline the word kidnapping. Kidnapping. Next, underline the word willing. Willing. Next, hurriedly. Hurriedly. Next, receiver. Receiver. Now go to the next paragraph. What do you think happened to Rahul? Simple. The kidnappers tied him up in a sack and dropped off the bundle at the doorstep of his residence. They heaved a sigh of relief. Here, underline the word dropped. Dropped. Next, doorstep. Doorstep. Next, heaved, heaved. Next, relief, relief.
So students, wasn't it a very interesting lesson? In this lesson, we had an adventure or a thriller and even a comedy, isn't it? So, we had a boy whose name was Rahul, and his age was of around 10 years, okay? And he lived in a place, his house was in a place called Pali Hill. Pali Hill, and he was really interested in reading storybooks. Storybooks, this story which has lots of thriller, in which there are kidnappers, police and CIDs, detective kind of stories. He loved to read those kind of thrillers. And in his room he was sitting, and he lives in a 2-story building. In his room he was sitting and reading the storybook, and it was late night, and his father wanted him to sleep. When his father saw that there was a light from the first floor, he will shout, he will tell Rahul that you better sleep. Are you sleeping? I can see some light which is booming out, or I can see some light from above or from first floor. Are you sleeping or not? The name of Rahul's father was Mr. Bajaj. So Mr. Bajaj will say, are you sleeping? I can see some light which is coming out of your room. So Rahul, he will get frightened because he was reading storybook. He was not sleeping. What he will do? He will tell his father, light? Where? From my room. He will pretend as if he doesn't know there was the light was on. He will just pretend as if he is sleeping. He will just go quickly. He will switch off the light, and he will take his blanket, and inside the blanket again he will open his storybook, and he will start reading once again with the help of torchlight. You might have seen the torch, right? Your grandparents or your father, when they want to go outside, if it's dark, they use the torch. In the same way, when his father will ask him to switch off the light and go to bed, he will pretend as if he is going to bed, but inside the blanket he will open his storybook, and with the help of torchlight he will start reading once again. And he loves adventure. He loves these kind of stories in which there is kidnappers, something new is happening. So after reading, he wanted to know what will be the ending of the story. So he will be reading very fast and very keen into the book. When he was at the end of the story, he will think, why don't these kind of adventures happen with me? Even you must be like, when you see some cartoons or some kind of, if you have a habit of reading the novels or storybooks, you also might think, why these kind of things doesn't happen with me? Someone kidnapping you, then police coming to search you, finding you, all these kinds. So in the same way, being a 10-year-old boy, he is a small boy, he doesn't know the dangers when you get kidnapped. It's dangerous, but he was very interested to get kidnapped and have adventure. When he was thinking this, after some time, suddenly the windows of his room will get opened, and he will be really shocked. He could hear the sound. He could hear the sound of the windows getting opened. So what will he do? He will quickly switch off the torch, and he will hold his breath, because he didn't want to make any kind of noise. See, when you breathe also, there is kind of sound. He didn't want any kind of sound, so he will hold his breath, and he will see that, for his surprise, a tall man with the curly hair, first a tall man with the curly hair will jump into the room. And after him, the other man who is short and fat with the thin hair will also jump into the room. Now this boy will understand, these are robbers or kidnappers, because who will come from window? Do any guest or any other people come from window? No, they come through the doors, right? Because they jumped from the window, this boy will understand, wow, kidnappers. He is not frightened, he is very excited. So these two kidnappers, these two slowly with the sack, a sack means a big bag, okay? a plastic, not plastic, gunny sack, they say, a big sack. Slowly both of them will come near Rahul because they wanted to kidnap him. When they were approaching him or when they were near him, what this boy will do? He will whisper slowly. He will say them, it's not necessary for you to do all these things. It's not like you don't have to do all these difficult, coming and catching me, putting me into the sack and carrying me. All this is not necessary. I am very interested to get kidnapped. You do one thing, I won't make any noise, I will come along with you. Now kidnappers are very shocked. They are shocked and they are thinking this is not at all difficult. They thought it is difficult. They will have to come and grab him, put him into the sack and carry him. Carrying a boy is not easy, right? But this boy is interested to come along with them. He is only going and jumping from the window and is ready to go. And when they are about to go, one of the kidnapper, his name is Laurel. His name is Laurel. He will say, where will we take this boy? He will have a question, where will we take him now? We have kidnapped him, where will we take? On this, Rahul will get very irritated. He will say, don't you know how to kidnap? Before kidnapping, you need to do a planning. You should have a plan. How does Rahul know all these things? Because he is a good reader. He loves reading all these thriller and CID stories. Because of that, he knows before coming and kidnapping a child, they need to plan. Where will they go? How will they go? So he will get very, very irritated and he will say, so cheap, you have not planned. You need to plan before kidnapping. Then he will only make a plan. Now not the kidnappers. The boy who is getting kidnapped is giving them a plan, telling that you can take me to a cottage which is at the distance of 100 kilometers from my house. That cottage belongs to Rahul itself. He will tell them there is a cottage at the distance of 100 kilometers. You can take me there. So now kidnappers are very happy. Wow, this boy only provided a place. They will take him there. After going there, this boy is very happy. He has got kidnapped and he is getting, when have you all seen in a cartoon or a movie how the scenes when someone is getting kidnapped, there will be a moon on the sky. The moon on the sky, the reflection of that moon can be seen in the pool. There will be a small stream of water. In that there will be the reflection. After some time, there will be a wolf that will start hooting. All these kind of sounds, in the horror movies you might have seen, right? Wolf hooting and a moon in the dark night. Looking at this scene, he will get more, excited. He is like, wow, this is what I wanted. Someone kidnapping me, a wolf hooting and a moon in the dark sky. He is very excited. And he will start ordering the kidnappers. He is not scared of kidnappers. One of the kidnapper who is short and fat, his name is Hardy. What is his name? His name is Hardy. He will say, Hardy, do one thing, go and gather some woods, and do some campfire. Campfire means to go and gather some wooden sticks. They will put it together and they will put the fire. And you might have seen, if it's very cold, they all sit around to that fire and they will just warm themselves if it's cold. So he will order Hardy, one of the kidnapper, to set a campfire. And other one kidnapper whose name is Laurel, the thin kidnapper, he will say him, get into the home, there is a tent. You will find a tent, make a tent. Okay, so make a tent and you make a campfire. He is ordering them. So these will get very irritated and they will be like confused. This boy has got kidnapped, but he is not worried. He is all ordering us and he is very happy. But they cannot do anything. So later this Hardy, he will try to make him get frightened. He will say, see, listen to us. We are not jokers or we are not joking here. Get serious. If you don't listen to us, we will kill you. But this boy is not serious. He is not frightened. He is like, if you do anything to me, then I will tell. I will tell to my father, I know what to do. They can track you. So don't try to mess up with me and do what I told you. When he says this, even kidnappers will understand this boy is not going to get frightened. Why did they kidnap him? They wanted some money. Because his father, Mr. Bajaj, Rahul's father, was very rich and he was a rich businessman. Okay, he was a rich businessman. They wanted some money. So they will be like, okay, till we want some money, we will just we'll have to cooperate with this boy. They will decide that they will cooperate along with Rahul. So after that, the next morning, Rahul will order, or he will say he wants breakfast, and his breakfast is not simple. First of all, those kidnappers don't have money, and this boy will take a nice too much of breakfast, maybe varieties of breakfast, and these kidnappers are really fed up of it. He wants campfire, he wants tent, now he is doing a nice delicious breakfast, and they are tensed, thinking, what will this boy order for the lunch? Now breakfast is done, now they will have to provide even lunch. So they will be very tense, and they will go to they will see that in the town there is no news about the lost child. Now whenever someone is kidnapped, they will go to the police, or they will go and put it into the newspaper telling that the child is lost or is kidnapped, we need to find. But there is no news anywhere, no one is speaking about the lost kid. So at last they will get fed up of him, and they will decide to call and speak to Mr. Bajaj, that is Rahul's father. When they will decide this, they will call and they will try to show themselves as if they are very dangerous. So they will call and say, see, your son is with us, we might do anything with him. You do one thing, if you want your son to be safe, or if you want your son back, you will have to pay us money or ransom. Ransom means whenever you want someone is captured you, and if you want them to be left, then you will have to pay the money. That money is known as ransom. Okay, so this kidnapper will say that if you want your son to be safe, and if you want to take him, then you will have to give me some money. But here Mr. Bajaj, he is nicely cool, he is not at all tensed about his boy, because he will reply saying, okay, then Rahul is with you, that means he is safe. That's what I was thinking, where is Rahul, where has he ran away? Then later he will say, ransom. His father will be like, I hope Rahul is enjoying with you, because his father already knew, Mr. Bajaj already knew that Rahul loved adventures. He wanted to get kidnapped and all these kind of thrillers, he loved it. So directly he will ask to kidnappers, asking that, is Rahul enjoying with you? Because he knew his son is very smart and he can take care of himself. On hearing this, these kidnappers will get more annoyed. They will get more annoyed and more, distressed. Like, this father is not at all worried. He is saying, is he enjoying? Then later, Mr. Bajaj will continue saying that, if you want me to come and take my son from you, then you will have to give me the money. Now it's opposite. Kidnappers won't get any money. If Mr. Bajaj has to come and take Rahul, then kidnappers kidnappers have to give money to Mr. Bajaj. On this, these kidnappers will get more tense, and even this Rahul is nicely enjoying, he is not worried. But Mr. Bajaj, the moment they kept the phone, he will, even if the Rahul is smart and he can take care of himself, but also Mr. Bajaj, he is his father, isn't it? So he will be tensed. Even after speaking to kidnapper in such a smart way, he will call police and he will say that Rahul is being kidnapped. Now what do you think? What kidnappers might have done with Rahul? Now see, they wanted money. For money they took Rahul. Rahul also enjoyed with them. He came without any difficulty. He had a nice breakfast, campfire tent, and now even father is not willing to come and take Rahul. Now what will kidnappers do you know? They will do one thing. While taking, they had not used the sack. Now they will take a sack, they will put Rahul inside the sack or a big plastic, and they will carry him and go and leave him near his house or near his residence. Because they didn't want to keep this Rahul along with them, because he was troubling them a lot. So what they will decide is they will take the sack. While kidnapping, they didn't have to take him into the sack, but they wanted to leave him back to his home. So they will do, they will put him into the sack, pack him, and they will go and leave him near his residence. Now Rahul is back to home. He had a safe, he had an adventure, he had everything what he wanted, and he is back to home. Isn't it a very interesting and comedy lesson? With kidnappers coming and leaving the boy in return. Now in this lesson we have some of the important words. We will just go through it. Okay. Creaked. What do you mean by creaked? Have you all heard the sound of the door when you want to open the door slowly? Just imagine if your mother or father, someone is sleeping in the room and you want something from that room, maybe a toy or something, and you don't want to make noise. When you go and open the door slowly, but door will make a kind of sound. Key. Have you heard that key sound? That sound is known as creaked. Okay? The sound when you open the door, the sound which you get, that is known as creaked. Next, Rahul. Rahul is a boy, or the main character in the story is Rahul. Next, spine. What do you mean by spine? Spine is the backbone, spinal cord. Have you heard the word spinal cord in science? So the backbone which you have is known as spine. S-P-I-N-E, spine. Next, thrillers. Thrillers are the stories in which there is lots of fighting, firing, kidnappers, police, CID. All these kind of stories are known as thrillers. Look at the spelling of thrillers. T-H-R-I-L-L-E-R-S. Thrillers. Next, Pali Hill. Pali Hill is the location of Rahul. Where Rahul lived, his house was in a place known as Pali Hill. Look at the spelling. P-A-L-I, Pali, H-I-L-L, Pali Hill. Next, businessman. Rahul's father was a rich businessman. He was a very good businessman, the man who does business. When you work under someone, then you are an employee. You are working under someone. But the man or the person who is having his own business is known as a businessman. Look at the spelling. B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S-M-A-N, businessman, M-A-N, man, businessman. Next, torchlight. Torchlight, I already told you, your grandparents, if they want to go, grandparents or your father, even in your mobile you have torchlight, isn't it? So, look at the spelling. T-O-R-C-H, torch. T-O-R-C-H is a torch. Next is light, L-I-G-H-T, together torchlight. Next, approaching. Approaching means to going towards someone. I want to approach that teacher and ask some question. Approach means to go near them and to speak. Approach, going near. Okay. Look at the spelling. A-P-P-R-O-A-C-H-I-N-G, approaching. Next, whispered. What is whispered? When we speak, there are different kind. Sometimes singing is different, singing a song, or speaking loudly, speaking softly, shouting. In the same way, whispering means to whisper something, saying something which no one should hear. Maybe you might whisper something to your brother or sisters or your best friend which you don't want anyone else to hear. How do you do? This is known as whisper. So look at this spelling, W-H-I-S-P-E-R-E-D, whispered. Next, necessary. Necessary means something which is very important, which is very necessary for you. Okay, look at the spelling, N-E-C-E-S-S-A-R-Y, necessary. Next, interested. Interested, having your interest in something, you're keen on doing something, that is known as interested. Look at the spelling, I-N-T-E-R-E-S-T-E-D, interested. Next, adventure. Adventure means doing new things or seeing something new, experiencing something very unique, that is known as adventure. Here Rahul had an adventure by getting kidnapped. Look at the spelling, A-D-V-E-N, adventure, T-U-R-E, adventure. Next, kidnappers. Kidnappers are the ones who kidnap, K-I-D-N-A-P-P-E-R-S, kidnappers. Next, glistened. Glistened means, shine. The past tense of shine is shone. The other word for the shone is glistened. You know, the moon shines at night. That if you want to say it in the past tense form, you can use this word glistened. Here T is silent. G-L-I-S-T-E-N-E-D. Glistened. T is silent. Okay. Next, laurel. Look at the spelling. L-A-U-R-E-L. Laurel is a thief who was tall and who had a curly hair. His name was Laurel. He was a kidnapper and thief, both. Okay, next, Hardy. Hardy was the short, fat with the thin hair. Look at the spelling of Hardy. H-A-R-D-Y. His name was Hardy. H-A-R-D-Y. Hardy. Next, campfire. C-A-M-P. Camp. F-I-R-E. Campfire. Here you see, camp means whenever you go outside in a forest, you have a camp, right? There when you find some wood and put it together and have a fire there, and everyone sit around and warm themselves, especially when it's night, when it's very cold. They do these kind of campfire when you have a camp. Okay, look at the spelling. C-A-M-P. Camp. F-I-R-E. Campfire. Next, cooperate. Cooperate means to do something in mutual understanding. For example, because of pandemic, we have video classes, which is not like before. Here we teachers and you students, we need to cooperate with each other in order to learn something, isn't it? So that is known as cooperate, to have mutual understanding and do something. Look at the spelling of cooperate. C-O-O-P-E-R-A-T-E. Cooperate. Next, ransom. R-A-N-S-O-M. Ransom means an amount of money which is given in order to release someone. Maybe someone is in jail or someone is being kidnapped. They will ask for some money if they want that person to come out of the jail, or maybe even the kings in olden days, if they had war and if they were imprisoned, they used to take ransom and then they used to release someone. The money which is given, that is known as ransom. Look at the spelling. R-A-N-S-O-M. Ransom. Next, annoying. Annoying means something which is very disturbing or irritating, something which is irritating you. You say, right, this is very annoying. That is making you feel very bad or irritated. That is known as annoying. Look at the spelling. A-N-N-O-Y-I-N-G. Annoying. So I hope you all have got the meaning of all these words and even spellings. You will have to learn these spellings once again, go through it, read the lesson. And in this lesson here we have Rahul, who was interested in kidnapping, but this should not be the same with you. This is just a story, a thriller, a comedy. But kidnapping is very serious. It's not a joke. It might even cost your life. So we have an adventure, but here something good which we have learned is the habit of reading. You should have the habit of reading. You get very nice books on thriller stories, comedies, adventure. You need to read, which will help you to improve your language and even improve your speaking skill. Okay, so in the next class I will come up with a new topic. Till then, take care of yourself. Jazakumullahu khaira.